is Linda Roberts.
Hello, everybody.
Linda Curly Hair Sue Roberts. You got girls in your hair today, Linda.
I have.
Well done.
You're looking very spiffy down in your blue.
Look, it's amazing what happens when you have a shower and you put on a clean jumper. Ironed it as well. I feel pretty special today.
Oh, nice.
But how is everybody going this afternoon? We hope that everybody is staying warm. The seasons are definitely integrated to autumn.
Yeah.
Or the leaves are falling off the trees.
They are so pretty, though, aren't they?
They've been really, really pretty, actually. It'd be great to see some of the really leafy suburbs in Australia, what they're looking like at the moment. So today, what we're going to do is do what we normally do on a Wednesday afternoon, but today is Thursday. And the reason why we've dedicated today's session to a Thursday is why, Linda?
It's a full moon tonight, only in 2 hours, 2.5 hours, maybe
Someone's
3 hours.
a little bit excited.
Yes, but that's because...
You're a Leo. Sag.
Yeah, I'm a Leo with Leo rising with a Sag moon. So it's fire. And I had a look today at when I was born, what the moon was doing. And it was
very long time ago.
Very long time ago, and it was a waxing Gibbons, so that was just before the full moon. So now I understand a little bit more why I'm so hyped up when I get around the full moon.
Around the twist. Yeah. That's good. We did a bit of research, checked up my full moon. Yeah. I'm like Leo, Sag Ascendant, Champion Master, and Gemini or something. So I've worked out pretty well. Yeah. But it gave me the waning moon up when I was born. So what we could do is later on we'll add the link to the website where you can check what your details are. Gemini or something. Oh, Linda,
there you go.
Excuse yourself there for a second.
I did.
And what was that website called?
I've actually posted it, so it's under this.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
So sharing is
caring.
Does
anybody mind if I take my jacket off?
Oh, she's emitting so much heat. It's unbelievable.
I am.
Linda the Furnace. So what we'll do today is, look, we normally do a 3-card collective shuffle and then we go on to individual cards. If you would like to play the game of Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo and who gets a reading, just make sure you put your hand up and say, definitely yes. It's cool if you say hi. Say hi, g'day, we're awesome, without specifying that you'd like a card. We won't give you one. So just so we all know the rules of the game. But how have you been feeling this week, Linda? How's the collective energy in your life been?
Yeah, really, really good. It's really like a power of the moon. So to me, as it sort of gets fuller, I feel the wave and it starts living. But I was excited that we got to upload a lot of 41 videos.
Oh, yes. We can't talk about that yet because it's still, you don't want to let the cat out of the bag until it looks awesome.
Yeah.
So we've been working on a project with Linda, and Linda's been working very hard. Haven't really seen you much, Linda. Been working on her second book, which is called Dan the Awesome Man.
Yep.
And another little thing that we can't talk about, which is maybe associated with her website. But the feedback is really helpful and beneficial to us as well. So if you do get a card read for you today, just let us know if we were hit or miss or if something resonated.
Yes,
it just allows us to know how we're going with, she's the guru, I'm the young.
Dan the
Glorious. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So what we will do is let us know where you're from. So Lulu Morton, let us know where you're from, and we'll definitely give you a read.
Yep.
Emma, well done from Brisbane, and there's Pat. We know where Pat's from, Melbourne. So
we're using the I'm a Manifestor Magical Oracle cards, which are my own Oracle cards, and they're about manifesting. So really, that's what we're about. We want to help you. I wanted to create tools, but when we're doing our live, we want to help you manifest for your highest good and guide you and give you little clues on what you can do to get the way of life that suits you.
Little clues. I haven't heard you say that before. I like that. Yeah. Little clues. It is. Life's all about the little things.
It is.
Little things about the big things. Yeah. So if you're looking for something or you're earning to get some inspiration or open your eyes to the spiritual realm or different energy in your life.
True. I'm just going to fix something.
Yeah, sure. Everyone can see your cleavage, Linda.
Oh, sorry about that. That's just not working. I just don't know why it's not.
That's all right. You still look gorgeous with your curly hair and your florally.
Excuse my cleavage.
This is the Linda Boobs Are Us show, sponsored by 3-Card Collective. Let's get into that.
Yeah, all right.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, I've given those cards a really good shuffle.
Okay.
If you want to give them a bit of a magic Uma.
Yeah, I do.
Grandma, do it really rhyme that well. Well, Glenn McGrath is one that rhymes well.
Right, okay.
Glenn McGrath.
Okay, I'm having a flood. Let's go. So I'm going to pull the first card. for the collective. So for the energy this week, we're looking at new moon. Isn't that funny?
You said when I pulled the new moon like an hour ago that wouldn't it be interesting if we pull the new moon off?
No, you pulled the full moon.
Oh, the full moon. Sorry,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And so I've got the new moon. So the new moon card is talking about, being reflective, going in. It's a dark moon. It's really what's within you. On the card, the woman's written the affirmations, and she's put them in the fire, and she's let it go up and off to spirit to transmutation to
manifest.
bring back to her what is for her highest good.
Yep.
But it was also a releasing moon. And what else did we get?
Just on the new moon and the 3-card collective,
Yep.
I'll actually come back to that. Forgiveness. So I think at the start of a new moon, you've got the old moon. There's a lot of pent-up energy. I don't like the word trauma, but there's sort of vibrations where one may need to forgive oneself for thought processes or action in silly things that went down a negative energy around, or forgiving somebody or an experience that they had, which allows them to go into the new moon, feeling fully recharged, released, and letting things go.
Is that on?
Yes, because everyone's listening.
Mm-hmm.
Just so we can curb Linda's weirdness. Can people hear us?
No, I know that they can hear us. I just wonder if it's working well.
Yes, we have a new microphone today. I'm trying to figure out why we have technical challenges during the week.
Yes.
Dolce and Ria, can you just let us know where you're from, please? So it's really good. We'll definitely give you a card, but just let us know where you're from. That would be great.
And share this live feed. So put your name down, where you're from, and share this live feed. And the last card is manifesting. And so this manifesting, so we've got new moon, talking about what we need to release and what we're wanting to bring in. Forgiveness is sort of emptying out to bring in room to manifest with. It's actually the forgiveness card is make space in your heart so that you can bring new things in.
And as Linda said, that you've got the heart, it's on the balance of the scales. Life is funny.
Yeah.
But as you said, the manifesting card, the new moon, and the forgiveness card, out with the old, in with the new. Any trauma, any feelings. Feng Shui would have been a good card as well to have pulled. I think that might come up a lot in today's readings. But it is, again, holy.
Sorry.
We just got our new phone. Jeez, that's bright. Nearly blew my eyeballs out. Check
Is
back
that
out.
better?
Yeah, that's much better. Jeez, I just saw the flash.
It's like, I was over there flashing.
Oh, jeez. So out with the old and with the new. So let's get on to it. So Linda, we touched base on it before about people this week with thanks Dolce, Washington State. We'll get there.
Yeah.
And people making sure that we've had some quarantine, home alone time.
Yeah.
We've done a little bit of work in reading, cleaning out, focusing on where you want to go. But I think the key thing now is manifesting.
Yeah, it is. But it's like manifesting is a fine line. You've got to really be careful about what you're projecting out to the universe. You actually got to give the universe credit for them to bring in for you for your highest good. So you actually need to have the feeling that you want to feel, but you actually have to let it go to spirit, to what it looks like, because they will bring back for your highest good. So you've got to let go of the control a little bit.
Yeah, good one.
And that's the hardest thing, because people are actually going into their space and they're in their heads a lot at home, and they're thinking this is what I want it to look like when I'm out and about, but they're forgetting about what they want to feel like and have had the picture. And like spirit can't bring you exactly what you think it's going to look like. Spirit can bring you, and because they can see everything, what it is for your highest good and what you want to feel like.
Good one. Excellent. All right. Emma, first cab off the rank, Brisbane, Vegas. Linda's favourite card. It is weight.
The weight card.
How would you explain Emma here in Brisbane just got the weight card after the 3-card collective?
Yeah. So when you're manifesting, so we've got the 3-card collective and then you've got the weight. So it's saying, it talked to us about manifesting in the new moon and forgiving and stuff like that. So it's just saying wait, because it's not the right time it's divine timing. When divine timing kicks in, it's like flows from one place to another to another. The synchronicities, the steps, everything, Emma, flows. So if you just need to pause at this point in time, and I really find it really hard to wait because I want everything and I want it now. And the wait card to me is like, oh, really? But, you know, if it's going to bring you in something that's beneficial for you, for your highest good, and how you look at it, if it's not, it's going to be something better, really.
Yep. And also, too, I'd just like to add, Emma, the manifesting forgiveness and new moon. So it sounds like you've done the work. So calm your farm, pull up the reins a little bit. The energy's out there. If you sort of throw your hand in there, start mixing things up, now you're sort of undoing the manifesting work you've done previously. So be in relation to a partner, kids, work, friends, a project or a hobby, pretty broad, but the card is the same.
Yeah.
Wait, just don't do anything drastic, don't do anything really awesome and exciting. Just sit tight for a second and see how we move into the new moon. Hands out for you.
True.
Let us know how that resonates with you. Emma, have you been working on a new project or an online business? Let us know. That'd be good to know. Give them a shuffle.
Okay.
That's good. It seems pretty easy. If you do want a card, we've had quite a few people asking for a card to let us know where they're from and it's shared it. So then that way we're able to do this like Lulu Morton in Brisbane and bring up a card and share some.
Yep. And don't forget to share because, you know, people that are in your circle can often hear things in your card reading that you may not. Sometimes it takes somebody that's removed a little bit to actually, you know, see exactly what the message means for you. Sometimes you get a bit in your head and you think, you know, how does that affect me? How is that relevant in my life? But anyway, let's have a look. Lulu.
And just on that, it's why I think a lot of humans gravitate towards their grandparents or little kids going to granny or mum or somewhat of older wisdom because they're not caught up in the emotional compromise of what's going on. So your friend sees something, you get that little nugget that sees you through. And that's what you need, a little 10%. So Lulu in Brisbane, what have you got there, Magic Guru lady?
Let's have a look.
Open door.
I really like this card. So open door is like the door is open. So move forward. The only thing that ever stops you from moving forward for your highest good is fear and doubt. And if you get the open door card, you know, feel confident that it's easy, it flows, and you just walk through. So, Lulu, I hope that helps you. So if there's anything at the moment that you've been working on and you've been moving towards, now is the time to step through the door. So this is confirmation from Spirit that the door is open for you.
That is interesting. So we've done 2 card readings already today. The first collective was talking about putting it up there, releasing, manifesting. Emma was given the wait, calm, farm, just woo up, you've done the work. And then we've got Lulu that was
open door,
full steam ahead, go for it.
Yeah.
So
go for it.
It's everyone's different. But prior to the live feed tonight, Linda and I did a bit of research on my astrological things, bits and pieces, and we were quite opposite where we identified what we saw in my reading and bits and pieces and stuff. That makes sense. So everyone's going to be different. So go, no, you know.
And it's in your own time. It's especially with the planets moving around at the moment. And we're just about to go into the retrograde season where the planets are retrograde. 3 are going to be retrograde. But when you've done the work, it doesn't affect you as much. It just seems like, oh, okay, this is what's going to happen. So don't expect much change in the coming weeks, especially going through the retrograde. Just go with the flow. Stay out of your head and just go with the flow because that's the best thing that you can do.
Yeah.
So therefore, even though it's quite possibly even quieter than it was or things aren't so fluent, just stay in that space.
Yeah, and things are still pretty crazy out there. With, you know, there's new Asian bumblebee thingies, the Asian hornets, coronavirus.
Oh, in America.
Yeah, so everything's sort of still but
Yeah.
just stay focused. Andrew Palmaris, we'll get to you. Let us know where you're from, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. So next person, Marlena Wilson, Port Sorell. Is that Port Sorell, Tassie, or Port Sorell, Victoria?
I would say it's Port Sorell, Tassie.
Do you
Because
know Marlena?
Melina is a relative.
Is she really? Well, there you go. It's good to know inside info. So you
Yes.
can give it a better read. Oh, well, I might do this one because you
Yes.
might be biased.
Yeah.
But feel free to pipe in if you know. And the self-love card, Melina. So the self-love card is very similar to the last card that we spoke about, which was the heart being balanced and making sure that you're on even Steven footing. But self-love, it's pretty simple. Just make sure that you focus your attention on yourself. So obviously it's hard to eliminate people in your family or your house who you're living with to give you some time out, but they may not be having your best interest at heart. So what I mean by that, it's not a negative. It's that, right, time out, I'm doing my thing. It's self-love. Go for a walk, read a book, do that thing, make the phone call, ring Auntie Linda, do what it is you need to do.
Why is that doing that?
That is the subtitles, Linda.
Yeah, I know, but it's not saying anything that we're actually saying because it's delayed. So I'm looking at it and thinking, what the hell is that?
So how can we get rid of the subtitles?
Yep, don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing that we press that have subtitles. Melina.
So Melina, I interrupted. So I'll let Linda.
No, sorry.
No, you're all right. See where you leave this.
So Melina, you've got to have time for yourself. There's got to be some sort of a moment in the day that you actually, and I was discussing this today, having time to yourself. I said, like, meditate. I went, how can I meditate? We'll put some earphones in. Just even if you listen to music and you don't meditate, just put some headphones on and just sit and chill just for 5 or 10. But while you're doing that, get out of your head. Stop thinking about what you've got to do or what you've done or what's going to happen. It's really important that you actually stay present in the moment and give your head a break. And I don't think a lot of people are doing that at the moment.
They're not?
No,
they're not. Interesting stats out there. There's a lot of people on, I'm not sure what website I saw it from, an Aussie website, where a lot of people go on the antidepressants. They're not happy. They're very down and out. And I'm not a doctor. However, an observation with my dealings with people every day is people are caught up in their head. They are owning what they think to be true. And it might be wrong. Anxiety kicks in, depression kicks in, and it's not being in the now and focusing on self-love and all the good things that we talk about.
True. And I had, don't forget, if you want a card, please put your name down, where you're from, and share this live feed, please. But I had a doctor's appointment via the phone this week, and he asked me how was I going with the virus, and I went, yeah, really good. How are you at home? Yes, really good. Like, I'm happy, I'm content. And I'm very lucky to be in that space, but I live on my own, so I can actually go back into my cave anytime I want to. But he was saying that there was a lot of people that have got depression and anxiety and really struggling at the moment. And, don't forget to reach out to your family and friends if that's happening. And don't forget to, you can go for a walk on your own. You can do something for exercise and stuff on your own. So try and help yourself a little bit, but don't ignore it. It's how you feel is real.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Excellento. Robert from Central Queensland. Robert, it's been about a month since we've seen you. Welcome back. Hope life is going well. Central Queensland, nice and warm. Nice. Linda, feeling the mojo, feeling the juju.
But Robert, what do we need to help you with? So this is the addiction card, Robert. So this is
good card.
It is actually. It's addictive behaviours. It can be anything like sex, drugs, rock and roll. No, seriously, but drugs and alcohol and gambling and all of those things. But a lot of the time when you draw this in a reading, the addiction card, it is about patterns that you're doing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's not going to happen if you do the same things. So it's letting go of situations that keep coming around for you, and you'll probably see that with the patterns that people do. And it's really, when you're manifesting for your highest good, you need your surroundings to be clear of toxins, clear of toxic people and people that are there for your highest good. So just have a look at the addictive behaviours that are around you, because I feel it's more around people that are around you rather than you yourself.
Yep. I like the addiction card. It gives you the opportunity to have a different perspective of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And sex, drugs, and rock and roll to a side, it's a different element of your whole well-being.
Yeah.
You know, are you being a suki lala? Are you whinging? Are you picking the shit out of little things that don't need to have attention towards them? And that's not a bad thing, but over time we can look at those behaviours and realise that it's not manifesting. And that's what it's all about. So well done, Andrew. Beg your pardon. Robert, let us know if that resonates with you.
Yeah.
And let us know how you get on, because it's always good to get feedback, how people find their reading and proceed moving forward.
Yeah.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah. What about Kathy?
Kathy says hello and good morning from the UK. Hope you're both well.
Oh.
Don't touch the. Don't touch.
I was just
Don't
about
touch
to.
the white man's laptop. Don't touch. Linda. So, Linda, are you ready? Another card.
Hi, Patricia.
Where's Patricia from? Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Patricia's a regular.
Yes.
Many things, very positive. We want to see what I will get for Patricia.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Twice today.
So we need to delve into that a little bit.
I think so. Self-love, Patricia, and I think about a month ago we got this, or it might have been, surrounding self-love, same. But you're doing really well. You're consistent. You're regular on this show.
Yeah.
You had given feedback of the work that you're putting into the things and the family members in your life. And the self-love card, again, as we said before, can be a little gentle reminder, like Melina, that go look after. Eat that extra Lindt chocolate ball if you want. If that's what self-love is, do it. Go for a walk, stretch, just do little things. I won't talk about it too much. I think Patricia knows exactly where I'm leading with this, and that is just put your hand up, call a time out, and do what makes you feel special.
Yeah. Do you know, self-love can also be about your boundaries and that self-love is the beginning of manifesting and spiritual development. So that's the starting point for anything, because spirit can't keep bringing you things in if you're out of balance in the self-love. So it means so many things, the self-love card. So it can mean balancing the giving and receiving. It can be saying no. It can be loving yourself like you love your family and friends. And I find that that's the hardest thing, is to love yourself like you love your loved ones. Are you giving it to you as much as that you give to them? And that is really important, to monitor that you hold yourself in high regard as much as you do everybody else.
And one little example on that is, and this is an example that I have with my friends, we give each other a banter. So I might call a friend. This is really different to self-love, Patricia, but it's a little example of, oh, you fat bastard, come on, let's go. Talk to your mates like that. So it's appreciating that we use different examples and different words to show our love and appreciation for our friends.
I know exactly where you were going then.
And then with that, you turn that onto yourself. So if you look in the mirror, and I'm making this up, but if you go, oh, geez, I'm feeling a bit pudgy today, or self-depreciating talk, whatever that may be, go, no, you're gorgeous. I'm lovely. And self-love comes from acknowledging where you are physically now. And I think it's all about, you're out there, Linda? I might have got you here on a bit of a nibble.
No, nothing at all. Nothing
and
at
it's,
all.
yeah, self-love. Because I think the thing that separates everybody, male, female, age, or anything, sickness and health, is we all put clothes on, we all have a shower in the morning, we all look in the mirror, and that's where it starts, where it ends. So make sure that your self-love dial is rampantly 10 out of 10 as soon as you jump in front of the shower or the mirror. No, self-love, that's from a male's perspective. That's
you're on point.
Well, excellent. I like to be on point. So, Patricia, let us know how you resonate with that. Oh, this chair is going to be sore. And next up, we have Kyle Johnson. Kylie, I always say Kyle when it comes to Kylie. Kylie's from Townsville. Kylie's here last week. I think Kyle.
Kylie's from Moranbah.
Where?
Is it Kylie Johnson from Moranbah?
Yes.
You want me to shuffle this?
Oh, no, it was that one there.
Oh.
Kyle, they're the same.
Yes.
So, Kylie.
She's in Townsville today.
Oh,
Townsville's, I would much rather, I don't know, maybe Rockhampton, Townsville, Cairns. Do you want me to shuffle?
I'm going to do my last shuffle and then handball it over to Captain
Okay.
Courageous. Kylie. I keep today consistently. That's a very interesting observation for me. Oh, done it again. So,
Today what?
the playfulness card, I'll get back to that later. Kylie. Oh, I didn't show the card. Oh,
The playfulness card.
you can go with this one. As you shuffle, can you do that? Can you multitask?
Kylie, the playfulness card is the best card to get because it actually takes you out of your head into a place of freedom. And freedom is the best way to manifest, because once you're feeling that freedom of not giving a shit, basically, you've let all control go.
Or giving a shit and not giving a shit. You can have a bit of duality there.
I thought you wanted me to shuffle them.
No, I'm shuffling. I think it's good that you comment
Everybody's-
on that. Getting out there and having fun is about making sure that you find that time. Same as the self-love card before. Finding that time to have a bit of fun, have a bit of playfulness, a little bit of love goes a long way. So, Kyla, I think with the kids as well, dedicating that time, making sure that someone, whoever in these times can give you that break so you can go and have some fun on your own or with somebody else.
She's at Townsville, out of I reckon she's having fun.
Good one. Excellent. Let's know how you resent that, Kylie. Be good to get
And if you're not playing, play.
feedback. Yeah, go. Go have a crack. Dolce Candy, Ibra Martin, Washington State. Thank you for putting down where you're from. This is your lucky card reading.
Yep.
The cards we are using again today are the cards that we use all the time. These I'm a Manifesto Magical Oracle cards from Linda Blair Roberts. So these are very handy cards, useful cards. I like them. You like them.
Yeah.
Let us know how the readings are going for everybody today. Give us some feedback, particularly on topics that we talk about during the week that come into the show. So if you're feeling energies up or down on different people.
Yep. Dolce,
good to
you just
share.
said that you were going because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'll quickly do it. This is raise your vibrations. So you've just knocked off work. And the raise your vibration card is when I finish talking with somebody, or you're working with somebody, or you're healing somebody, or whatever you're doing, you can go, I give back to you, that is yours with love and light, and I can take back from you, that is mine with love and light. And that's really going to put the energy back to you. So make sure that you're bringing your energy back to you all the time. And raise your vibration card is to manifest with, you need to have a higher frequency. And the higher frequency that you have, the clearer channel that you become, but you also become light in energy, light in body, light in heart, light in everything else. And you can actually flow a lot easier. And that's what you need to do. And how you raise your vibration is a really personal, everybody's unique. They'll do it in all different ways. So you pick what releases stress for you and you do that.
Good card to get. Have a good sleep, Dolce. Bye down for working in the hospitals. Keep
Yes.
everybody safe. That's a good message. Raise your vibration. First time I've had it today. That's a good card to get. And again, new moon coming into it. Perfect time, Dolce, to
I've been getting that all day.
get up and amongst it.
Yes.
So, Joanne from New Hampshire.
Nice. So don't forget, put your name down, share your live feed, and put down where you're from. It's just nice to know what area you're from so that spirit can zoom into it.
Excellent. Just like Joanne here from New Hampshire.
Yep.
Give him a good card shuffle here, Linda. Well, first time today. It's the little friend came up before. Full moon.
Yeah.
So, is it a new moon or a full moon that's coming out?
It's full moon tonight.
Full moon tonight.
So in a couple of hours, it's the full moon. So what would you do on a full moon to manifest with, Joanne? you would, I do it all day. I did it last night out in the full moon, and I'm just standing there and I'm going, I am open and receptive to the abundance of the universe. Bring in whatever you need to for my highest good. I hand over to you everything for you to manifest for me 24/7. Every decision that is made, I will work with you and synchronicity and time frames. You just take care of everything, and I'm open.
Done. Do you do that with the fire pit and animal
Have
blood
done.
and naked?
Have done.
There you go. Interesting. Let's go into that story next. No, Linda. By the way,
Not
full
so
moon,
much the animal blood.
full moon card in New Hampshire. So there's lots of new and full in your life. So
Yeah.
I think the key to that is just making sure what we said at the start of the 3-card collective.
Yeah.
Write things down, put it up, manifest. And manifesting was the third card that
Yeah.
we pulled. So
Lots of affirmations.
yeah,
gratitude
totally.
lists.
Self-love, full moon, playfulness, all about putting what it is that you want. And how do we do that? As Linda said, do it that way.
Yeah.
Put a time and a date in your calendar. Make time available. If you can hang out with someone doing
Yeah.
something cool, do it.
Yeah.
I think collectively we need going forward, particularly in the southern hemisphere where it's getting colder and winter and cold. If you don't make that effort to put in now, you really might endure a little bit of suffering that you don't really want in the coming months.
Yeah. Do something that you haven't done before. Go
Yeah,
somewhere
totally.
that you haven't been before.
Totally.
Like just be open to the full moon to the point of you give it over to them. You give the energy that you want to bring back, you give it to spirit. And it takes a lot of power and a lot of control for you to be able to give them over things.
Very true. Very true. So, Joanne, let us know how you get on. This will be my last card for Lindy to shuffle in. Just kidding. You can do it.
Oh, can I? Oh, yeah. Who have we got?
We've got Izzy from Kalgoorlie. Kalgoorlie.
Izzy. Okay. That's
Kalgoorlie. I haven't had Kalgoorlie for a name. Say
Kalgoorlie.
Kalgoorlie.
I've got friends in Kalgoorlie. And the jigsaw puzzle came up. So that's lovely. Izzy, so that means spirit's putting everything together. So I feel like that it's a little bit career orientated. It's probably around trying to put things together for you. Spirit's up there putting your jigsaw puzzles together. So they've got to want other people's free will and for them to be ready and to get everything organised. So the jigsaw puzzle, Eye of Horus is on the card because they can see everything. So you just need to say to Spirit, okay, you're putting the pieces of my life together up there. I trust you 100%. Do it for my highest good. And that's basically what you say.
Done. And if that doesn't work for you, write it down. Again, Linda's always, it's not my way, it's the highway. It works for me.
Yeah.
I'm in this position because I practice what I preach.
Yeah.
So everyone, it's going to be different. So remember to tap in and to feel how your energies resonate toward different things like that.
Yeah.
Because it's important.
Yeah. Well, my life was shit. So I actually turned it around by doing that. So I trust 100% in spirit. So I don't ever worry about
First time ever. You don't worry about what the outcome will be because you just put it up there.
yeah, so I just am it's just happening. I just trust them 100%.
Excellent. So Izzy from Kalgoorlie, let us know how the jigsaw pieces in your
Yes.
life are being worked.
Yeah.
And if you're not happy with something, have a one-off, write something down and work towards getting that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you say to a little kid, what do you want for Christmas? I want this, and this. All right, write it down, behave yourself, see what happens.
Yeah.
And boom, look what happens.
Yeah.
Best manifestors ever.
I know.
Listen to Kid Gurus and manifesting.
But you're not bad at manifesting either. I think it's the Leo.
Yeah.
I think us Leos really can actually
Excuse me. Pardon me.
you know, we have a fire, but we have a power behind us.
Yes, we do. Mind my beard. I say, do this, and people go, okay, scary bearded man. No, just joking. Trisha, better than yesterday. Trisha, better than yesterday. That's a pretty cool Facebook name. So Trisha is from Melandano from New York. Linda, the
New York,
Yorkians.
New York.
Americans are coming in strong today, which is good.
Yeah, it is good. So hi, Trisha. I hope that you're doing well over there, and I hope that you're actually getting to have a nice break. And Dan.
Yep, the card I got was a closed door. So, Trisha, this is the same as the addiction card that Andrew got a little bit earlier. I think it's all about, Andrew or Robert, self-awareness in knowing when something has had its time. Now, that doesn't mean you go break up with your husband or get rid of your kids out of the house. It's just like, righto, the cycles come through. And what cycle are we going through tonight? The new moon. So energies.
Full moon.
Oh, sorry, the full moon.
Yeah.
So the energies are manifesting that you've done previously. You've created something. You've ended something. You've been tweaking a few things. And there's something there with your inner world at the moment that you will definitely resonate with the closed door and thinking, thank Christ, that is over.
That's good.
Yeah. So
That is good.
now look forward to the new month.
So the closed door, there's a wolf on the door. So it really is not for your highest good. So I never look at the closed door as a bad card. The closed door to me is spirit just saying, not now, no, but there's something better coming. So hold on to that there's something better, or a situation changes into a better situation, or whatever it is. Just stand back and let it happen.
Yeah, good one.
Especially if you've been trying to force something and trying to push it. It's not going to work like that. It needs to be organic and it needs to grow in its own way.
Fluidity is king at the moment. If
True.
you try and force shit through a bucket and you don't really like that feeling, it ain't gonna work out well.
True.
I like that sound. I wrote it down.
I've never heard of that before. That's one of Dan's.
Dan's tapped in, tuned in this
Hey,
afternoon.
D, how you going?
D from Biwa.
Oh, do I get to shuffle?
You get to shuffle for your friend D.
Okay, let's have a look. What does D need to know for her highest good? Are you right?
Not getting there. I can't sit in one spot for too long. That's why I look like a bit of a spazzoid now. Moving.
Is that because you sat down on the computer and did my thing?
Oh, maybe I've been a community service agent today. Oh, Linda,
Raise
second
your
time today.
vibration
Well done.
twice.
Well done.
So D, that's sort of saying it's really hard for everybody to raise their vibration at home at the moment because they're doing things that they don't normally do. So they've got people around, they've got the school kids to their teachers to their kids, they've got people around them all the time. And I had this conversation today. How do you raise your vibration when you're out of your comfort zone, when you're not being the identity that you had, you're not being the person, you're not having the space, you're not going to do other things? It's going to be really hard. But it's up to you. Only you can help yourself. To raise your vibration, you're going to have to find what it is that fits that for you, whatever it is at the moment. So I listen to a lot of music. I've had a few drinks lately, more than I have for a long time. I've got new skills. Now I can play darts.
Practicing. Focusing.
No, but
Accuracy.
But there's things that you can do to replace it, So a long time ago, I hurt my arm and I couldn't do all of the things that I used to do. So I found new things and I could paint and being creative and just, you have to find things to get the serotonin. When the dopamine comes in, it makes you want more. It's the addictive behaviours. It's the self-sabotaging. So that's not what you want with the raise your vibration. You want to get the serotonin, the things that are going to last a long time that make you feel better. So you really need to put the work in while you've got the time to find what it is.
I think just on that as well, it's also about applying yourself to things that are long-lasting, things that aren't instant. For instance, long-lasting would be painting, playing darts, reading a book is a skill, or whatever it is. It's just, because the big restrictor is getting out of the house, but that's the opportunity to open Pandora's box and go, right, I'm flaming stuck in here. What excites me? Like, that's like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
I get to do anything I want. What will it be?
And see, that's what everybody's forgotten, to find that excitement, that love of life and that passion to do things, the hobbies. And they've looked at it like, do you know what I think is really going to happen? I think everybody's going to come out of this lockdown and go, oh, shit, I could have done so much more with that time.
Maybe. Oh, well, hopefully that does happen, because either way, it does or doesn't, the outcome, I think, is still good for community. What I personally feel will happen is all the community clubs, the dartboard clubs, the lawn bowls, the scout groups, the whole plethora of community activities will go through the roof.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I think people will recognise once they get through the fear and the situations that yeah, right, that human connection. It was really good to have a chat with that food delivery driver, and we joked that it was 1.5 meters or whatever.
Yeah.
But then once the jokes are over, we realized that's what we thrive for. That's what we yearn for as humans, is that community integration, community spirit.
True.
Hence, collective card readings and people being on here today. You know there's more out there.
Yeah.
So tapping into those energies is what it's all about.
True.
Energies, gifts, skills.
So that's raising your vibration.
Pauline Hughes from Northern Ireland. Haven't had Northern Ireland.
Hi, Pauline.
Hello, Pauline.
And I haven't been to Northern Ireland.
I'll just pull it out straight away. There it is, Pauline. Shine on you.
This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine.
What I'll say while Linda here is singing, Pauline, shine it's the reverse to self-love, I think, because self-love and shine is shine. Doesn't matter what you're feeling or what you're doing. Just do your thing, because you will feel good when you're in your zone doing your thing, and that energy will definitely radiate out there to other people.
Yeah.
We do speak about, say, the COVID virus. You touch someone and they've got it. That's the same with you at the moment, Pauline. You've got this energy, this vibe, this awareness that people are like, I want to be near that person.
Yeah.
They may not say that, but you'll get the facial recognition and reward and general, oh, that person's cool, or how can I help? Or opportunities may be coming to you, because in times like this when people are a little bit fearful, you're out there doing your thing.
Yeah. So shining is you have the effect on people that you can help raise their vibration. So you can actually be in that spotlight that's not ego, it's actually holistic, it's soulful, and it radiates out from you. So use that, and the people around you will benefit from it.
Yeah.
And don't be shy of it, because it's really confronting sometimes that you have that effect, but own it and use your gifts.
Yeah, totally. Shine's a good card. I'm a shiner, and so are you, with most things that we do.
Yeah.
And it's good to realise how, set my businesses, when I engage with the clients, I'm like, I need to raise the vibration here. And I pick something to talk about, and boom, the person comes out of their shell.
And they light up, don't they?
They do.
And you can tell. And it's really, it's a good feeling, isn't it?
Very good feeling.
Yeah.
So excellent. All righty, Andrew from New Mexico. Thanks,
Okay.
Andrew. Andrew asked for a card reading before, forgot to tell us where he was from, and then he put his details down.
Okay.
So if you would like the card, please let us know where you're from. Share it. Share as carers. If you snooze, you lose. Linda, how's your shuffling coming along?
Good.
Good.
Andrew. So
New Mexico.
we put out the intent to spirit. What does Andrew need to know for his highest good? And this is the spiritual teacher, Andrew. So this is the card, the spiritual teacher. So I would say that you're very intuitive, and that you've done some work, and that you have got a lot of spirituality within you that you can actually share to the people around you. So don't doubt your abilities. When I was learning, and when I was creating these cards, I wanted to go to a place in it. I used to do a meditation years ago, and it would go into Atlantis with Kuthumi, and he was the head of Atlantis, and where we would go to study through the night. And that's what I wanted to put on this card, so that even in your dream time, Andrew, make sure that you're asking to take you away to learn even more stuff. At the moment, we're receiving so many new light codes and downloads, and the light beings are coming in, and we really have hit a new spiritual level that I haven't been to. So it's quite new to me, and I'm still downloading the information. So with the spiritual teacher, make sure that you're updating, that you're growing, that you're not still in your spiritual knowledge, because we're changing. We're evolution with our spiritual people are changing all the time, and we really need to move in with that as well. So don't be stagnant in what you learn and what you teach.
And on that, Andrew from New Mexico, make sure that you put your hand up. So the fact that you're on this live feed, as well as all these other folk, you're curious, you want some answers, you're seeking some insight. So don't just, I'm not saying you're lazy, but don't just stop now.
Yes.
look around, go to an online course, do a
Yeah.
workshop. There's plenty of awesome people out there that
True.
don't get mainstream media attention, like Linda and a lot of other
Yeah.
people that can assist you in the whole different realm of spiritual education. So, and the growth where you want to be. So, if you don't ask, you don't get, and just making sure that you're always got your eyes open for that person that, you're like, oh, this person we could work together or learn from.
Yeah.
So let us know how you go, Andrew, on that one. Next up, we have Cindy from Albuquerque in New Mexico. So,
hi, Cindy.
Cindy, thanks very much for joining us. I think this is your first time.
Yes.
Requested for a card, and you did let us know where
And
you're
let's
from.
see what you need to know to help you on your journey.
The second time it's come out today, Cindy. This card was part of the collective card as well. So it's a good card to have. Forgiveness. So we spoke about with the forgiveness card on the first reading for the day. It's all about just letting it go.
Yeah.
Just give up. Just give up on a positive. And that positive is whatever you can't put your hands on, whatever emotion that you're just sort of stagnant on, that's getting you upset or whatever, just release it. Release it is as simple as I give myself, what's that saying you say? One of the.
I give back to you that is yours
Yeah,
with
that's
love and
right.
light, and I take back from you that is mine with love and light.
That's right. Say that again for the masses.
I give back to you that is yours with love and light, and I take back from you that is mine with love and light.
There you go. So, Cindy, with that will allow you to forgive whatever elements that you need to forgive, person, situation, or even yourself. I forgive myself maybe once a week when I eat all the Tim Tams or the chocolate.
Yeah, Tim Tams.
No, I'm just saying that for the tiramisu because no one would understand the tiramisu.
I was going to make tiramisu.
So it's as silly as silly. It can be as simple. But write it down, let it go, say Linda say, and just don't be hard. Don't be a hard ass on you. Relax, forgive yourself, move on to the next chapter.
So what unforgiveness does, it keeps you a slave to your past.
That's right. Don't want that.
So you want to empty out so you make room for stuff. Doesn't ever mean that you take somebody's behaviour as, that's okay, I'll have to forgive them. You're giving them to you. So they're symbolic. You don't need to face them. You can write it down, you can burn it, you can do it however it suits you. But you're forgiving the situation and how it affected you. And sometimes I've thought when I've done the forgiveness stuff is, they don't know any better. There's no wrong or right. I know, and I sit within my morals, my integrity and what I do, and somebody else does sit in there what's right for them. There's no right or wrong. Everybody's different. You just have to find that forgiveness.
So you can move on to something bigger and better.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cindy, let us know if that resonates. It's good to get some feedback. This is the first time. So is there an element or an area in your life that you can truly move forward, and that is throw that forgiveness out there?
Yeah.
Excellent. So moving on from one part of the world, Albuquerque, to country Victoria, Horsham. Horsham. Tracy Ferguson Johnson.
Yeah.
Tracy TJ, for her high school.
Yeah.
What are you picking up for Tracy Horsham? Going into winter, good golf course, good people.
Actually, I feel like Tracy's in a really good. It's Trisha, sorry.
Trisha?
I feel like Trisha's.
No, it's Tracy. You don't have your glasses on, and I'm speaking like a goose. Tracy, TRACRE.
Thank you, Tracy. Sorry. I feel like you're in a really good place at the moment. So let's have a look at what the cards comes up.
And Sandra and Megan, let us know where you're from, and we'll definitely get your card.
From the Sunshine Coast. Discover. So, Tracy, you got the Discover card. So this is a card that's telling you that you are discovering so much more about yourself. You're discovering different things. You're learning different things. And I love this card because it opens new worlds. It just opens the door to new things that you and new situations and things you learn, and you just grow. And I love learning. I love seeing new things. I am curious about things. I don't ever take everything as this is gospel. I do my research and I say, how does this sit with me? And so the Discovery card is a really good card to get when you're in a learning. And I've quantum learnt before, and You just go and get books and you're learning things and you can't get enough. And it's a really nice place to be.
And I think it's the 1% acknowledgement of when you go, I'm learning something new. I like this.
Yeah.
Linda and I, last week, Linda introduced me to a new board game, part of the whole Playfulness card called Sequence. And I was a Grandmaster champion straight away. And if Linda didn't teach me how to play, or I didn't put myself in a position to learn something new.
It lasted one night, and I won. I was the champion the next night.
Winning 5 out of 4 games doesn't make you a champion,
Yes,
makes you
it
a winner.
does.
But anyway, the point is learning something new opens up doors. And I just can't believe how many ups I've got on Linda because I've just been smashing it for 6 on this board game. She's been playing it for 4 years. I played it twice.
I probably only played it for 10.
But still, anyway, make sure, Trace, you are putting yourself in a position to discover and learn new things. That's what it's about. Claire going. Claire Hill says, "G'day."
Hi guys. Hi Claire. How
You
you
say
going?
don't have your glasses on. That's
No,
hilarious. Yeah, all right. Kelly Gibbons. Kelly Gibbons is from Shearwater in Tassie.
Nice. I like Shearwater.
Shearwater's
I
a good
used
place.
to have a shack at Portsmouth, and I really enjoyed Shearwater.
Good energy there.
It is. I love the beach at Shearwater. That was my favourite swimming hole.
So, Carly, hopefully you're brewing up some goodness, which I know you are because you're here on the live feed. So, this is the third time this card's come up today. It's been an important card,
So what
very
is it?
important card, but it's consistent. Is that right?
Yeah.
Forgiveness. So, Carly, forgiveness. That was part of the collective reading today. We've also had it twice in individual readings, and now you've got it for the 4th time.
Do you know what? I think that we need to, what they do at the end of your life, the Egyptians, they weigh your heart against a feather. So all that unforgiveness, all that heaviness, you can't manifest with that. It's like trying to manifest through mud. You can't get through it. You need to do the forgiveness to be light, to make room for more stuff. It's like feng shui and clearing out all the clutter. If you don't use the forgiveness and let it go, then you can't manifest, you can't move forward. The same sort of situations keep coming back. It's really important.
And whether your home life at the moment, look, honestly, I think the forgiveness card, based on the collective, everyone is going through an element or a situational element of my husband is really giving me the shits, or my wife, my wife is doing my nutting, or my kids, or whatever the situation may be. There's a lot of compounded human interactions at the moment. So forgive different people's personality traits that might be getting on your nerves, situations where you're nearly at each other's throat because the kids can't get out, or if you just, you just met over somebody. Forgiveness, just put it out there, write it down, because it doesn't matter how silly it may be. If you're not in a position to, as Linda said a second ago, just clear out the tank, start again, then grudges form and whinging starts, the whole plethora of things. I'm not specifically saying, Carly, this is happening with you, but opening the possibility for forgiveness with yourself or other people is key. That's a good card. Love yourself and it'll be good.
Yeah. Who have we got next?
Carly, Shearwater, let us know if that resonated with you. It's always good to get some feedback.
Yes. So don't forget, put your name down, share the live feed, and put down where you're from because it's really interesting.
Just like Joanna from Shepparton in Victoria, northeast Victoria, Shepparton.
Okay, so when we're using oracle cards, tarot cards, whatever, whether you're using anything, you just put it up to spirit, and the intent is, how can we help Joanna for her highest good? So we just shuffle the cards and spirit will give us whatever we need to have, or no, just so that you've got a bit of a roadmap to work with. And this is the releasing card. So the releasing is a really good card to have. This is the releasing in you, not releasing somebody or situations or whatever, releasing something in you. So the releasing blocks and patterns. So there's somewhere, Joanna, that you must be working on releasing things that have affected you in the past that you need to let go of. It's like the forgiveness card. It's a process. You know, in my book, 7/8 of Me, A Tale of a Spiritual Adventure, I've got 5 topics or 5 steps that I go through to help you manifest. And the forgiveness and the releasing cards are one of the topics. That's how important it is. You cannot manifest anything wholesome or that's for your highest good. You've done forgiveness and the releasing.
Yep.
You really need to do that. Self-love, releasing and forgiving. They're the 3 things that you have to do. And so when you're releasing stuff, know that the more you empty out and the more that you release is the more and the bigger and the better that comes in. I mean, I've written 57,000 words and purged, releasing stuff. And the stuff that came back in for me is continual. The magic just keeps coming back.
Yep. And how to sort of put that into perspective or reality is, you know, you're walking barefoot and you stub your toe and you break your skin and it bloody hurts and you're like, shit, this hurts, and you're screaming and carrying on. You get over it, right? You do eventually. It all heals. But then a couple of years down the track or a couple of months down the track, you do it again. You don't go, oh, my life's so terrible. Just stubbed my toe 5 years ago and it was horrible. You don't. You let it go. So therefore, with your emotions and your daily experiences that you have, it's about letting go and releasing whatever it is you need to release. So when you do stub your toe, you just stub your toe. There's no 5, 10-year built-up trauma of having the same thing happen, and you've been hanging on to that fear and pain and trauma because it's what we do as humans. Let it go, release it. We're going into a new moon, and that full moon will allow you to focus bit by bit to get that foundation right, which, as Linda said, breaks down to the other 3, releasing self-love and love.
Yeah.
So
I did Dianetics years ago, which is Scientology, and I didn't get into the Scientology part, but I did Dianetics, and that helped you get rid of, like you said, you stub your toe and you walk back past that place and you smell that smell and your toe hurts again. So you're actually getting rid of the cycles. It's even though that we sometimes put them in the back of our mind, I think that we've
decompartmentalized.
Yes.
That big word.
Yeah, but you've put it into a filing cabinet that's there and it's still there and it's filling up. The filing cabinet fills up, so it gets full. You just need to release it and let it go.
So do it, Joanna. Write it down.
Yeah.
Purge it. There's many ways to do that. Just do it and look what goodness will come on the other side.
Yeah. Hey, Margot. I just noticed Margot was on there.
Margot.
Who's next?
Ruby Rose. She's becoming a regular, regulars. Ruby Rose, the regular, the triple R. Children. Talking about blah.
You talk about children.
Children isn't about getting up the duff, popping out a kid. It does look like that, but I've heard Linda talk about the children card for a while. So Ruby, it is about. I liken this to I'm speaking English like a goose. I liken it to the jigsaw puzzle piece. So children are little project, hobbies, ideas, entrepreneurial little visions that you've had, and they come to fruition. They're projects, they're buns in the oven, so to speak. They're things that you've really put in that love and energy to manifest what is table for you now. Yeah. It's about making sure that the energy that you put into everything at the moment is filtered through, so it's going through the right project. Good things come with little kids. We look at kids look at us in the eyes of innocence and great, enthusiasm, because we're the adults. We can do things, whether yes or no. So
they look up to us.
That's right. And they look at things in such a non-threatening, fearful element because they don't have mortgages and mouths to feed and things like that. So the children card is look at things with fresh perspective on the projects or the things that you've been working on and allow them to go to the next step. Yeah. The new moon is here allowing you I keep making that error. The full moon is here to allow you to further that manifesting, but it's that's what I'm picking up here for you, Ruby. So let me know if that resonates with you.
Yeah. So the children card. So I like that they're curious. I like that they just look at things differently and new. And sometimes, Ruby, it just helps us to look at a situation with new eyes. And that's it.
Simple. Let's say, hey, go, Ruby.
Yep.
May the fourth be with you.
Yes. Hey, Julie. How you going?
Julie, excellent. Okay, next up we have another first time. It's Gwendolyn. That is a cool name. I know one person in Tasmania called Gwendolyn. And
That was my mum's middle name.
Was it really? June, Gwendolyn,
Nancy.
Nearly got it right. So Gwendolyn, first time here from Scotland. Any messages for me, please? Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
We are, and I am.
Go.
Shuffle, boil and trouble. Let's have a look. Okay. So for your highest good, let's have a look. What do you need to know? The White Witch card. So this is the White Witch card. So how do you use it with manifesting? The White Witch card is about being connected to all that there is. Nature, everything in nature, the elements. Do you know, it's being...
Having a go with the elements. So how would this help someone, say Gwendolyn, a sister in Scotland, with a message? So would you say it's all about getting outside, digging a hole?
I would say Gwendolyn is very intuitive. I would say that she can feel the weather before it happens. I would say that she's actually very tuned in to spirit, but in nature. So she probably has, her interest is probably in dragons and unicorns and all those sorts of things. And I feel that it's your lineage anyway. So I really feel like the witch lineage is with you. I wonder, where are you from in Scotland? You don't say. I wonder if you're from Aberdeen or around Aberdeen. I just having that side of Scotland. But anyway, certainly continue to tap into nature because, and you know, the oils and the things that you grow. And it feels like that you really need to get your hands into nature. Yeah.
And if you are in nature already, put on different perception sunglasses and look at different things differently or the same things differently to see what that resonates with you. Because I know since hanging around Linda, my attention to detail and things like that have always been pretty good. But having somebody say, geez, you're really good at noticing that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, never thought about that.
Yeah.
And allowed me to tap into different sort of skills and energies that way. So
I'm just looking at where Gwendolyn said that she was from. Is that on over near Fort William or the other side? Yeah. But you actually see things that I don't see, especially insects. I'm pretty good. I'm really good with birds and animals and stuff, but you see insects.
Everything.
That's creepy. Everything.
Sorry. I've got to go red like that. Something. I don't know. I've lost it. What's the next step?
Everything.
That is so funny.
What's your next step?
Next step. So look, I think I've had a bit of a mucky aroundy on the laptop here. So if there's anyone there, no, it's my job. Anyone that wants a card read for them, please let us know where you're from. I know I did miss a couple of folks there, so I do apologise massively, but just write in where you're from, what's empty, and we'll get back to you.
Yeah. So some of the things that is coming up for me.
Hey, Debbie, where are you from? Debbie, let us know where you're from, and we'll definitely get on to you next.
Yeah. So my cards.
West Coast down from Galway. Glowy? Glowy, that's Gwendolyn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know where you are. Just wanted to say that my cards that we're using I'm a Manifestor Magical Oracle cards, and they're published by White Light Publishing. And so, you can go over to their website and have a look at a lot of the Australian authors and people that have cards in Australia. And another thing, excuse me, that I'm involved with is Holistic Bliss magazine. It's a free magazine that is you can download an app. and it has a lot of information about lots of spiritual things
Yes.
and really good people, and it's a really good magazine.
Different pieces of the puzzle for everybody. Excellent. So, Gwendolyn, hope that resonated.
Yeah.
White Witch, get amongst it. Let us know next week or during the week with Linda's Facebook page things that you've done, opportunities or perceptions that you've seen differently through tapping into that energy.
So don't forget, put your name down, where you're from, and share this live feed.
Excellent. Next up, we have Debbie. Debbie is from the Gold Coast. Her former job, she was an usher. You can't read, so that's why.
That is her last name.
No. I thought that was clever. But Linda, I can't read without my glasses next to me. Didn't see that. So Debbie, just giving the cards a bit of a shuffle. Oh, giving these a really good shuffle.
I just wanted you to bite me in the arm.
Oh, geez, these things. This is the third time this card's come up.
Has it? What is it?
Okay, you shuffle. Debbie gets 2 shuffles here. Oh, that is bizarre as well.
Yeah.
Good card. So see what I will tell you, Debbie, what card I got for you in a second. But I'm going to let Lucky Linda draw you a card and see what we come up with here.
So Debbie, we'll put the intent out to spirit for your highest good. So I'm tapping for you. You know, sometimes when you need to clear the energy of a deck, you just tap on it. That's what I do. So I've done that forever. So let's have a look. So what do you need to know?
Okay.
This is the own your shit card.
Can I go first? So the card I got for you, Debbie, was the self-love card. Linda got the own my shit card. So what I will interpret on both card readings for you is there's a little bit of Suki Lala going on, a little bit of whinging is what my old man would call it. And what I feel for you, Debbie, is there's certain things going on, but don't allow that negativity or the energy in the world at the moment to take away all your goodness. So to block all of that, you've got to give yourself some self-love. So therefore, own your shit. The card that Linda got is merging those two together. You need to own your awesomeness. You need to own what it is that you do, and you get that ownership from daily gratitude. I am awesome. Just jump looks good. Geez, I made a good cup of tea.
I actually do like that jumper on you.
Thanks, Wendels. Just do it. And little things like that. So really, self-love is a really big one for you. And if you say, nah, it sounds too hard or it's too easy, own your shit is a different perspective of what you need to do. What do you feel on that, Linda?
Own your shit, right?
Yep.
I haven't finished shuffling yet. So own your shit.
This is Debbie on the Gold Coast.
Yep.
Self-love, own your shit.
I just think that you doubt yourself, and I think that's why the self-love can't come up. So the doubting yourself and your intuition and your gut feelings is, you know, causing you to second guess yourself. So own your abilities. So own the feeling. It's the blurt. So, you know, when I'm Linda, I'm thinking about things and I'm having a conversation. When I'm Willow, I blurt it out. It's the first thought. It's the first thing that you go to. So I really think between the self-love and the own your shit card that you really need to own your gut feelings and own what you know. You can't turn shit into strawberry jam. It just doesn't work. So sometimes you just need to go, okay, I know that, I can feel it. Doesn't matter if you ask 100 people. It's only when you decide that enough is enough.
Yeah, absolutely. And enough is enough or enough isn't enough. So I don't think I've ever met anyone that it doesn't self-love enough.
Yeah.
So daily, and with Linda saying that you second guess yourself, it's definitely an element of your free time, that self-love. Yeah. So playfulness, have some fun, write down the things that you want to do, where you want to be, and that's self-love.
And even the gut feelings, you know, you need to write down what you're feeling and then see if it's coming to fruition, because obviously you need clarification. I'd be asking Spirit for a really big bloody sign to just make sure that you're getting that clarification.
Yep, you are awesome. Excellent. Deb, let us know if that resonates. It does make sense. You did say that. Thank you very much. Let us know next week how you get on. Have a terrific week. And next up, we have from Mid-North Coast, Tanilba Bay. Where's that? mid-north coast, America, isn't it? Coral?
Mid-north coast would be New South Wales, wouldn't it?
That's from Debbie.
What's she saying? Yeah.
Yes, not loving myself at present. Just lost my partner,
Oh,
and I
I'm
was do
sorry.
second guess my spiritual abilities.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Sending love to you, darling.
Keep your chin up, Deb, and even more opportunity to build that self-love barrel for yourself. So all the best.
Coral.
So Coral.
I'm tapping for Coral.
Coral, you're up next. Hope you got your big girl shoes on. No, that's all I come up with. I try to think of something clever, but I had nothing. So,
Carol said Newcastle, so I knew.
oh,
Carol, this is the trust card. So I really think that, Carol, that you need to trust that spirit is there for you and they're working with you, and that the information and the situations that is coming up is for your highest good. The trust card has Archangel Nathaniel on it. It has a spiritual train on it, and it has a girl sitting on a magic carpet. And so getting that means that it can feel a little bit like not quite real, because it's actually, do you know, after when you have, like, you've struggled through your life, Carol, and you get to a situation that it feels good and it's everything seems to be falling into place and it's working, feeling like you're on a magic carpet ride sometimes cannot feel real. It can feel like that sometimes you're waiting for the carpet to drop away. Trust that spirit has got you, and that the carpet's not going to drop away anytime soon, that they're putting you in situations and places that you need to be for your highest good.
Situation and places for your highest good.
Sometimes when you've had a bit of a rocky life, you can actually feel like when the synchronicities are happening and you're being put in places and situations, you can feel like, when's this going to stop?
Fell down. So I did want to say this. So Coral, not Carol, by the way. So Coral, so yeah, trust card and own your shit. If you are owning, you're owning what you're doing, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, but really trust it, double down on it. And particularly with meeting new people and human interaction at the moment, trust with what you're working in is for your highest good. Anxiety and butterflies in the belly always happen when the trust card comes up. You're like, oh, what do I do? Go for it. Nothing bad, super bad can happen. And love card again. So,
trust.
Yeah, trust. Let us know how that goes, Coral. It'll be good to figure out how you move forward.
Yeah.
Eleni, yes, this is live. You're on YouTube at the moment. If you would like a card, let us know where you're from, and we'll get a card for you.
And share this live feed, please.
Anyone else? I think we've gone through. We haven't done Candice Moore. Candice Moore. Candice is from Canada.
Candice, are you still there?
It's Candice there.
Okay. Let's have a look.
I think so. If there's anybody that we have missed, please let us know, and we'll give you a card. So, Eleni, let us know where you're from. We'll do a card reading for you and share some goodness. Candice in Windsor, Ontario.
I got the foundation card for you. So what this is saying is you're working on the foundation. You're putting your peers in, or whatever they call the posts in, and it's solid. So what you're doing is actually solid. It's not going to fall down. It's having a good foundation in anything takes time, and the thing that you get with foundations is the more solid they are, the more time that it takes to do. So you actually have been working on it, and it feels like that you've been thinking, when, but know that it's all falling into place, and that you've got your slab down, and you're starting to build it up from there, and it is solid.
And you've been consistent on this page and different pages, so it's all about regurgitating isn't the right word. Regurgitating the positivity and energy that you put into your foundation to make sure it does.
Yeah.
become a multi-story awesome building, not just a hay shed full
Yeah.
of no strength. And
Yeah, true.
easy. Excellent. So we've got Sandra here from the Twin. Oh, let me see.
So Sandra is on the Sunshine Coast, and Sandra is sound. I had a sound healing with Sandra, maybe some pyramid work with you. I can't remember exactly what it was a couple of years ago. Absolutely love your energy. You do a lot of pyramid stuff and Egyptian sound healing. Sandra, I'm sorry that I'm not saying it properly, but you have got the Sunshine events and workshops.
What's that?
What?
That's right, I got it. Sorry about that distraction. So, Sandra, what I'll do, I think you wanted a card, so I'll pull a card for Sandra.
What was I doing?
I'll tell you later, alligator.
Oh,
Excellent. Alrighty. So, Sandra, Twin Towers Sunshine. Interesting. That's a good card.
I still don't know what I was doing.
All the way down there. Sorry, folks, it's a real-time emergency. A ghastly sight to be seen.
Oh, shit.
That is so.
Oh,
Oh, come on, Paul. Let's show everybody else. Oh, there you go. Sandra says, not anymore, just some other things now.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was the card that I got.
Yeah.
Which was closed door. I just find. Oh. So the card, Sandra, that I pulled up for you was the closed door.
Yeah.
So that's interesting that the closed door came up.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good card. Some people perceive that as, closed door, it's a no. But it's about different projects, different things that we're working on,
Yeah.
different energies that we've been manifesting. So based on your comment there, not anymore, just some other things now.
Yeah.
Well, those doors are closed, you're working on new things. And I think that's giving Sandra a really good motivation or feel good because she's progressing on different things. And what she's working on now is clearly new, but it's a collective of old, present, and future.
Just going to tap in, Sandra. Hang on. I really feel like at this point in time, Sandra, that you've got, there's needing to be a lot more walking with you. I feel like that at this point in time that it's, there's a problem with your feet and that's just bizarre that where we went a minute ago. I really feel like that whatever's going on with your feet or your calves have done a little bit of a block on your momentum. And I think once you actually start walking and actually creating the movement with your feet, that you're going to be moving forward. The closed door in respect to that is because I think that that's actually stopped you from going through a door that was not supposed to be open to you, and so that you were trying to force it a little bit, and so it's come out through your feet. So I really think that you need to start creating some momentum so that you can actually get so that you can actually get a little bit more momentum. That happened to stop you from going into that area. So really work on that, get some massages done on your feet, some reflexology and all that shit, and then start really like creating some momentum with the movement of your foot, but not in any particular direction. Try and get the direction out of your head of what you think it looks like. You know this anyway. So just make sure that you're just going to maybe different places to walk so that you're actually creating that curiosity of like, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm being led by spirit, if that makes any sense, and I'm back.
Excellent. Well, Sandra, get that foot sorted out. That is interesting.
I tapped in though.
Well, you were picking at it for gold, weren't you? So that's good.
Oh, well, I wasn't picking.
No, you weren't picking. Picking's not the right word. It was, excellent. If anybody has missed a card reading, let us know. Linda's about to touch me in a way that I don't want to be touched. Oh, get away from me. I don't like people's big toes touching me. And that's what Linda tried to throw onto me. So the last card I think we've got here, we've got Eleni, New York.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Excellent. And if you did the card, a few folks left, we will give you a reading. But have a really good week. Don't focus on any negativities. Shit happens every day.
And love your feet.
You love your feet. Bloody oath. That's sponsored by Sandra. All right. Eleni, you just mentioned that you're building a foundation. Now, the card I got for you was the surrounding
I
card.
love the surrounding card.
Okey-dokey. So before Lindy gives us her spiel on that one, I just wanted to say that the foundation, if you're there, you're working on self-love, you're working on manifesting, but foundation, the people you're around may not be in your highest good for the foundation that you're working on. So it's one thing to be tapped in and tuned in and working progressively towards the spiritual outcome of where you want to be in your life, but make sure that who you're hanging around, what you're doing, who you're sharing information with and getting feedback from, that the surroundings are for your highest good. There's no backstabbing. There's no negativity is not the right word, but like, oh, you can't do that. Oh, why not? It's a great idea. Oh, I think it's terrible. None of those type of people. You want to hang around people that are like,
Support.
not a bad idea, but what about if you tweak this? Or a lucky vision. What about that?
Do you like my pose?
And there we go. So I just like to just point out that make sure that the surroundings is king, and Linda's brought out the home card as well.
So surroundings. So make sure that your surroundings, and this is going to be for everybody, okay? Make sure that the surroundings, that you're with supportive people, that you are with people that are on a mission with you, that are aiming for the same sort of lifestyle, the same sort of, have got the integrity and see your vision and are supportive of that at home as well as like with your friends and family. And I get this card a lot, the surroundings card, and I really think that I've grown into that. I've done a lot of work and, like I said, releasing and forgiving and all that sort of stuff to now be surrounded by people that are there for my highest good.
Yeah, excellent. And talking about people that are around you for your highest good. Patricia Thomas, you have a great week. Thanks for the comments. It's always good to get positive feedback.
Yeah, it is. It is. And thank you very much, everybody. And we'll be back sometime next week.
Absolutely. Take care, everyone. Sorry for misstanding. We're bang on cut out time.
Yeah.
An hour and 22 minutes. Have a good week. Keep it real. Stay positive.
Love
and
you.
love yourself.
Bye.
Everyone was well behaved today.